The 70th annual Causeway Classic took center stage at Hornet Stadium. And get this, since Tim Plow took over the Davis football program, they've gone by one simple mantra all year: find joy. And on this night, the Hornets were looking to steal some of that joy. Let's head out to Hornet Stadium, where the Sac State drumline was making it funky on this afternoon. As a matter of fact, the whole marching band was making it funky. Anyway, the Hornets hoping to end their season on a high note after losing 4 in a row, but they welcome in the number 5 ranked Aggies, who are playoff bound and seeking their 10th win of the season. And the one thing about the Causeway Classic, it's sure to bring a crowd. Over 16,000 people in attendance for the showdown. And look at this. For the first time in Sac State's history, the team is wearing a collaborative helmet, honoring their multi-year partnership with Sky River Casino and Wilton Rancheria. All right, to the game. We'll pick this one up in the first quarter. Davis in the red zone. Miles Hastings rolls out. He finds a wide open Samuel Batu, who gets in for the first touchdown of the game. And better yet, check out the touchdown dance afterward. Get jiggy with it. I don't know what you call that, but it was nice. Davis takes an early 7-0 lead, but Sac State will clap back later in the first. Hornets in the red zone. Carson Conklin fires one into Anderson Grover for the touchdown. And Grover says, I got a little touchdown dance as well. And we're all tied at 7. I mean, we had a dancing showcase at Hornet Stadium. All right, to the second quarter now. Davis back on the attack. Miles Hastings going deep. And like a good neighbor, Samuel Batu is there. Have some, young fella. Batu had a monster game. 5 catches for 143 yards and a touchdown. Now later on the drive, Davis in the red zone, and just give the ball to the Swiss Army knife, also known as Lan Larison. He dives in for the touchdown. More on Larison in a bit. Now later in the second quarter, Sac State threatening in the red zone. Carson Conklin going to the air. The ball is tipped. And look at the diving interception there by David Meyer. That'll get your defensive coordinator happy. Ensuing drive for Davis. Aggies in the red zone. And Miles Hastings hits Winston Williams for the touchdown. Davis would jump out to a 21-7 lead. But don't think for 1 second that Sac State was just about to lay down and take the L on their home field. To the third quarter now, the Hornets threatening. Carson Conklin buying time in the pocket, and he finds Jared Gibson, who leaps up and grabs the ball like it's the winning lottery ticket. Gibson had 4 catches for 53 yards and 2 touchdowns. That would tie the game at 21. Sac State would later take the lead on a field goal, but Davis would clap back here in the fourth quarter. This may be one of the best catches in field awareness we've seen. Hastings throws the dart there to Winston Williams in the back of the end zone, and just watch how Williams secures the catch and drags the foot right there. My goodness. Williams looked like he was doing the moonwalk back there. 2 touchdown catches for Williams. Hastings threw for 398 yards and 3 touchdowns. Davis would reclaim the lead. Later in the fourth, Sac State ain't going down like no punks. Carson Conklin dances around the pocket and throws a nice sidearm throw to Elijah Tolliver for the touchdown. Conklin threw for 389 yards and 5 touchdowns. The redshirt freshman also broke Sac State's record for most passing yards but in a season by a freshman. That will bring the Sac State to within 3 points. Later in the fourth, Davis trying to put it away. Lan Larison takes the handoff, and just like people running to hear that new Kendrick Lamar album, Larison runs it 59 yards to the house. The reigning Big Sky Offensive Player of the Year rushed for 148 yards and 3 touchdowns. Larison also had 4 catches for 69 yards. I mean, you overachiever, Lan, you. Sac State would make things interesting down the stretch, but Davis able to hang on for the 42-39 victory and let the celebrations begin. Now Davis wraps up the regular season with 10 wins and going 7-1 in conference play. All right, now let's hear from the man of the hour.
Just like leaving no stone unturned. We don't have to worry about leaving it in the hands of other people. So super good feeling for all of us, and I mean, because it is about us, it's about our team, and it's a great feeling.
I mean, what an incredible season, right? I mean, this just doesn't make a whole lot of sense, to be quite honest. But I'm just so proud of the team, so proud of the staff, everyone surrounded with the program. In my opinion, humbly opinion, that's the greatest regular season we've ever had. If there's a better football player in the FCS, I haven't seen it. So if he doesn't win the Walter Payton Award, it really is a shame. And I'm okay saying that publicly now that the season's over. He's the best football player at our level. It's not up for debate. He's the best player in the country. And I hope that whatever committees there are out there, or whoever's making the vote, will really look at what he's done for our team. He has truly carried us throughout the season. And he should go down as one of the greatest players in the history of our school.